Hey, welcome back to my channel. Huge thanks to everybody who has been supporting me. If you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, then do click the little subscription button and it'll keep you up to date with everything that I have going on. So today's video is a collab and it is with Sparkly Princess Lynette Blogs. She contacted me and said, oh, do you fancy doing a little collab? I've got a makeup look in mind. So I was like, yeah, okay, what do you want to do? So we're going to do an anti-Valentines look, which I think is great. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day and I haven't celebrated it now for 17 years. Tia. No, honestly. It has been 17 years, but it doesn't sound as bad as what it is. Me and my husband, our first date's the 18th of February, all those years ago. What was that, 2003? And our wedding anniversary, it was 2018, the 18th of February, because I'm on to a winner because he remembers that date anyway. So we got married on the same date because then he can't forget it. And he is usually very good, but there's only 4 days between Valentine's Day and our anniversary, so we always do something for our anniversary rather than Valentine's Day. So I was like, yes, I'm going to do this look. So my look is going to be no red at all. Valentine's Day is all about like hearts and roses, oh so lovely, and everything red. I want nothing red in it whatsoever. So my look is going to be a non-red. And it's going to be an anti-Valentine's look. It's going to be a bit dark. So, hopefully, we shall see. I have everything ready I need. So, my desk is a mess. And I'm just going to put my hair up. And I'll be back. Hair's up. Right. Anybody that knows me knows I start with my eyes first. Because I don't do a face of makeup in case my eyes powder and it all turns a mess. So, I'm going to start with my eyes. I have a new eye primer, so I'm going to try this one out today. It's a Makeup Pro. I have tried to use, I can't even get my words out. So the palette I'm going to be trying out to use today is this one here. It's the Revolution Precious Stone Emerald palette. It's really, really nice. I'm going to stay away from that really nice pretty red. So we shall see. Right, I'm going to put my primer on. I've not used this one before. Use a sponge. I might actually need a mirror for this. Do you know what? I keep saying I'm going to buy a Jeffree Star mirror. I really want a Jeffree Star mirror. And then mummy guilt takes over and I don't do it. I don't know if anyone else suffers with mummy guilt. I must have asked this loads of times because I suffer with it really bad. I'm always like, oh, but if I didn't spend that on me, then what happens if the kids need shoes? Or, you know, I could have spent that money on the children. It's not like the kids get everything anyway. I'm running out of space to put things down. There we go. Ooh, but yeah, I really want one of the Jeffree Star mirrors. I'm not even overly fussy on which one it is. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and stop saying I want it and just go out and get it. Can you class that as an anniversary present? Maybe it's time to say, Pete, what I actually want is a Jeffree Star mirror. Actually, what I probably want, come to think about it, is like an hour sat with Jeffree Star. I bet it's a proper laugh. But that's not going to happen. Okay. The eye primer's gone on alright. I am a massive lover of the Benefit Air Patrol. So far I've not found one that I like better. However, the Air Patrol is quite expensive. It does go goes a long way though. It's not too bad that actually. Quite impressed with that one. Right, I need to set my eyes. Oh no, where's it gone? Well, also a Revolution. I'm going to use their banana powder because my Bella Pierre one that I really like is in my handbag. handbag has become an extension of my makeup room. It's ridiculous. What we're gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to go through my handbag. So I lost my keys to my house yesterday. I couldn't get in, and I have 3 sets because I'm useless when it comes to keys. The first set I left on a train. Yep, a train. I don't know what was more gutted about, the Prada keyring that I owned, that it was on, or the fact that I had to sit outside for 2.5 hours until I could get hold of Pete and get him back from work. I think it was more the keyring, to be fair. So that's what happened to the first set. My second set were in a different coat pocket to the coat that I was wearing. And my third set, I couldn't find for love nor money. Excuse me, I've got a really bad cough. So then when I got back from work, I couldn't get in. So I had to wait for 10 minutes before going there with the kids. Thankfully, my oldest Sam had a house key, so we got in. To find the next day, it was buried in between all my... I've got a pocket in my handbag that's got just full of makeup. It's got brushes. It's got everything. It's got far too much makeup in for what a handbag should have. I found it in there. So I stayed outside for all that time for nothing. Which sounds about right. Right. So I have primed my eyes. I've set them with my banana powder. You can use a pale coloured eyeshadow. Okay. So I'm only going to use the Revolution palette. Isn't it pretty? The first colour I'm going into is Chromatic, which is like this browny kind of colour here. So literally just going to stick it down as like a transition shade. Might have to bring you in a little bit. Zoom time. Don't look at my spot though. Oh, I can't even zoom. What's wrong with my fingers? Hang on a minute. Nope. It's just madness. Since I've got a new camera, I can't use it. I can't even use the zoom. I'm just going to sit forward like old school. It baffles me and anybody else that actually truly knows me how I have a YouTube channel, because I'm inept when it comes to technology. I'm so bad. I mean, Lynn, which is, you must, I love Lynn to bits. I message her every day, me, Lynn, Lynette and Ange. She calls herself the dinosaur. We've just got her on WhatsApp. Well, she's been on it for a little bit now. Right? But I bet even she could zoom. I'm far worse than her. So I'm just kind of carving out a dummy crease. Because I've got hooded eyes, I have to start a bit higher. Fab. Right. Now, the brush I wanted, I haven't cleaned properly. Can't believe I cleaned all my other brushes. Bar the brush that I want. I don't want to use any other one. No, I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I am going in with this green look. It is called Majestic. It is proper wow. It's nice though. So kind of on top of that cup, that chromatic shade, just a bit down. I'm starting at the outside. I'm just laying down some colour. I'm going to do this side as well. So I am going to bring it all the way over. I think this colour green is probably the furthest away from Valentines you could get. Okay, so kind of going around the eye. And now I really need to blend some of this out. Just back into. I like this look. Well, how it's beginning to look. I like the green. I wonder what Lynette's doing. Right. I'm going back into that chromatic shade and just doing the top edges again, so there's a little bit of the browny kind of colour showing. And it takes a little bit of like the harsh kind of green away. So it's just kind of like smoking it out. You just pay more attention. I'm nearly dipped into a different colour then. It just softens that a little bit. Right. The next colour I'm going into is that blue. There is kind of some method to the madness. Now, I'm putting it in the corner and I'm going to go across again. I am using the same brush as the green. There is some method to the madness. I'm trying to make a colour that is similar to the lipstick that I want to put on. And the colour's like in between a blue and a green. So I'm just starting a little bit under in the corner underneath that green with the blue, and I'm just trying to blend the two of them together a little bit. And then I'm just dragging some of that colour all the way across the lid in like a, almost like a cut crease where, well, where the crease is round. I'm doing the same thing but a bit further down. I will get a brush, not a blush, a brush to blend it all together. Right. That one will do. So we should have the green up here, then the blue. And with this brush, it's just a clean one, I'm rocking it back into to move some of the colour and blend some of it as well. I'm going back in with the green and a different brush and just going again over the top. So going back into this brush, dipped in a bit of green and blue. This is why I do my eyes first, because it gets messy. So back in with the green again. I'm just making sure that the outsides are still kind of strong green. Okay. Now, it's kind of like the bluey green. I'm going in with the black. This is going to look really messy to begin with. So I'm going into the corner. Going into this corner as well, right into that. I'm going across the whole lid. I'm just sort of sweeping across it. I'm going into the corner like I did. Into that inner. And then I'm going across the whole lid. So now, turn this camera a little bit. We've got like green, blue, black. That black's really prominent. I'm going back in with the brush that I used for the green. I'm just going around those black edges. So just here. Try not to pull the black any higher than where it is. Now that's me for a little bit. What I need to do is go and tidy up these bits here so that I can stick the rest of my face on, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm back. I've not done a massive tidy up. I'm using these. These are from, I think, Glove. I got them in my January Lookfantastic box. They are amazing. They're makeup remover. You just wet them and obviously go. I use them for putting toners and things on in the morning as well. So I literally just cleaned up underneath my eye area. Nothing else. Okie doke. So I'm going to put face on. And then take it from there. So I am using the e.l.f. foundation in, God knows, sand. I really like this brush. This is a black canvas F01. I really love it. It's a foundation. I'll tell you what I want to do. I've got a spot. Well, it's now underneath that. I'm just going to put a bit of concealer on it. This concealer is the Revolution Full Coverage Camouflage one. Let's just put that there for now. Might as well do here as well. Cool. Right. Now, I have been a brush user forever and a new convert to sponges. However, the perfect foundation for me is laid on with a brush and finished with a sponge. I like the finish from the sponge, but I don't like the application of a sponge, which is ridiculous, I know. And sometimes a brush can be a bit streaky. You've got to really kind of give it some time. Which is that one. Now I am going to go in That's the one I like for foundation, with a sponge to get the base the way I like it. Dropping stuff today. My room is a mess, an utter mess. I've got boxes on the floor, I need to get them out and recycled. I've got makeup stacks of all the new stuff I bought. I've bought loads of palettes recently, little Revolution hauls, so it's all there waiting to be used. This palette I got off the pile because I bought this one recently in a Revolution haul. Fab. My little brush I like to set things with is not here. I'm just using a banana powder, which is the Revolution one actually. I do like this Revolution powder. It's not the one that I go for. At the moment, I've been really liking the Bella Pierre, but I think the logic in that was that it was smaller, so I was going to use all that up first and then move back onto the big ones. Problem with banana powder is it goes a long way. So I've still not finished using it. Right. Concealer. Again, I've not used this one before. It is proper thick though. Look at it. This is a Revolution Pro Full Cover Camouflage Concealer in C2. So, right, and the sponge I like for concealer is this one. These are both Instylish sponges. I was sent them to try. I did a video on it. I loved it. Loved it. Love them. These converted me to sponges. It's not a bad concealer actually. Yeah, it's nice. Okie doke. Right, I'm going to set that. Again, I usually use a smaller brush, but it's in my handbag and I'm not organised. Concealers are really nice. Really impressed with that. Cool. That is done. Right, I have a contour kit, which is a Mimi one. I really like the packaging of this. I have done a little review on it. It's lovely. It's a cream one. Cool. I'm going in with a sponge. Stripey. That's me. What I will do is add a little bit of bronzer. I got a NARS one. I really, really like this. It's really buildable and it's diddy, so it can go everywhere with me. It's buildable and it's not too harsh. Fab. Blusher, I am going with an NARS one as well. Got a little new blusher brush, it's so sweet. Again, this is the little cards. I love these little ones. I've got a couple of them. I take it everywhere. It's still got its little wrapper on. Ooh, dropping it. Touch more. Lovely. Okay, highlight. I found this is a Revolution. I thought I'd stick to the predominant theme as the palette's Revolution. It is their Illuminating Unicorn Elixir. Now, I fell out with this over Christmas of 2018. I had a Revolution advent calendar. If you've not seen it, I can't remember what day it was, but it was hilariously funny. It wasn't. I had a massive stroke because I thought after having like 17, 18 highlighters out of my Revolution calendar, when I finally got fed up of highlighters, there was like 4 more on the bounce, and this came along and I thought it was a lip top. I was so happy, and it wasn't. I was so upset. Oh, I've not used this before. I quite like this one. This is kind of like got purples and greens. Ooh, hello. Application of it's a nightmare. Oh, I like that. It's nice. It's got like pinks and greens and blues. So it'll be nice for... Let's put some on my hand. It suits this look rather well. There it is. The one's a pain in the butt though. I think you're going to make it like this. Right. Stop. I'm not doing my eyebrows today because we're not friends. I'm about 2 days away from getting them de-slugged because at the moment they're like slugs trying to get territory, so they look a mess. So I'm not going to make them look more out there for everybody to see, but they're not bearing very well. Right, now I need you to do is... That brush will do nicely. This is a Morphe one. I got them for Christmas. They're so pretty. I like the purple. So now I'm going to go in and just bring all this together. So the first thing I'm going back into is the chromatic, which is the brown. I start in the corner and bring it down under my eyes. Just to sort of start thinking about blending some of that out. Then I'm going into the green. Starting high in the corner. Again, bringing that down. Oh, pins and needles in my foot. And then I'm going into the blue. Starting in the corner again. Just bringing it down. And the last thing I'm doing is going back into the black. Again, starting it here. Lovely. I have a black, oh no, why are you so up? There we go. Eyeliner. I'm just running it here. It's very dark. Mascara. This is my Kat Von D Go Big Go Home. I really like it. I've not done a lower line. I spelled a better ad really, actually. Right. I'm going to attempt to put some magnetic eyelashes on because why not? And thankfully, my eyes are going to be that dark that it doesn't matter if I cock the line up because it's black anyway. Right, I may need a smaller mirror for this. So these are my, can't say it, Phoria, Phoera, magnetic eyelashes. I've done a little review on these before, I love them. So you literally just draw a line. So even useless people like me, in theory, should be able to put them on. I always struggle with one eye. Okay. Cool. I'm just going to wait for them to dry. Oh, don't drop. So the lipstick I'm using is Huntington Beach with Jeffree Star. Hence, I wanted to try and match it up. I do like this colour lipstick. What can I say? Right, I'm going to put some lashes on, in theory. Might need a mirror for this. Wow. Gotta love magnetic eyelashes. I'm not being funny, they're fab. Especially for me, who is inept, utterly useless at putting them on. Yay. And those bad boys are on. And that is me. That is my anti-Valentine's Day look. It's definitely no red, none whatsoever. What do you think? I love this lipstick. It's really, really hard to wear in like day-to-day life. The eyes are really nice and dark. Well, what do you think? I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's a little bit long. Don't forget, nip over to Lynette's channel, like, comment, subscribe, and check out her look. I don't know whether I think we're gonna come up with something completely different. Excuse me. Thank you. Take care. Bye.